Alright, here we are at Cenex service station in Perry, Iowa. This is out here off of 141 right before you get into Perry. There's a little place in Perry, K something or something like that. Place where I'm delivering this guy to. This is a Compass Ford Transit chassis. I think it's 24 foot, 25 foot, something like that. But yeah, so gonna make the delivery there. And it's a real simple, less than 500 miles, 460, 440, something like that miles from pickup. And here's the downside. Something I stress about, and nope, I didn't do it. I'll admit to it. I did not do it at all. Read your paperwork. Downside happens to be is that you have to read the BOL, which means that if you're using a phone, that means you got to download it, and you got to go back and delete it because you overload your phone with a bunch of downloads. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I know. It's one of the biggest downsides that I dislike about any of these companies is that they don't put the print that's on your paperwork in the email, so that way you can see that it plainly reads, call 48 hours before delivery. And you pick up yesterday evening and get here this morning and ready to make a delivery, and you gotta wait. Unfortunately, I gotta wait so I can call them because I gotta see if I can at least make this delivery. Unfortunately, yeah, one of the downsides. Yeah, as soon as I seen it yesterday when I printed the paperwork, I was like, Sunday. I pulled up the place, it says it's closed on Sunday, so I was like, yep, sorry, ain't making that phone call. Anyway, but yeah, went ahead and brought it out here anyway. I should have probably just went ahead and just parked it there at the shop and said, yep, sorry, you can stay here until Tuesday or Wednesday and I'll just go home and enjoy my days. But I didn't. I went ahead and drove it out here. So I definitely stress, make sure you pull your PDF up the minute you get it emailed to you, which wasn't until Friday for us, but yet in either case. The thing was is that, yeah. So if they're closed over the entire weekend, it would have screwed us anyway. But that was my mistake of not giving them a call on Saturday morning and saying, hey, we're coming out. Because I didn't print the paperwork until I went to the kiosk. Well, that's the downside about the paperwork. It always has stuff printed on there. One of the other reasons why I really dislike doing short units. Short units are the biggest pains that there is. It doesn't matter where you're going. There's always a problem with a short unit. I mean, it's either stupid like call 48 hours or factor that it's a short unit and it says will not pay tolls unless it goes by PC miler. But yeah, you got to read all those instructions all over that page, and it is the most irritating and aggravating thing out there. And like I said, they have the capabilities, the technology's there for them to be able to print everything that's on that right into your email, so that way when you pull it up on your phone to pull up an email, you don't have to go open up 10 pages just to read one freaking document. It's a pain because those documents are not identified which one's the BOL. They've got characteristics in them. It's a AAKBBA4T, and then there's another one that's T439BABBABB. No, there's nothing identifies that file. It just, you literally got to go through and open up each one of them, which means that you got to download them on your phone. Okay, it's not a computer. Computers have temporary files that will load and delete. Your phone doesn't do that shit, so it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, I'm venting. That's what I'm going to call this one. I'm going to say headed to Perry, Iowa, venting. So yeah, got to make sure you read that information, that documentation, and get that down. It is a pain. But yeah, so out here at the Cenex, it's freaking 8 o'clock Eastern time. Means it's 7 o'clock here. They don't open until 9 o'clock or 8:30. That's correction. 8:30. So anyway, I'll give them a call. I'll wait until about 8:45. I hate calling places at the beginning of the day. They're still trying to get situated, so it's hard for them to get situated and you bugging them on the phone and things like that. So yep, in either case, delivering this guy 5 miles up the road. See if I can make this delivery. If I can't, then I'll just sit. I'll go find me a parking lot and sit in it for the weekend. No, there's a couple of different places. There's a Quick Trip. Well, on Google it says Quick Star. On the front of the building it says Quick Trip. So there's one of those that's right around the corner. There's a grocery store that's right around the corner. All kinds of things that's right around here. So we'll figure out something. There's a state park. I'll go park in the state park for a night. Anyway, peace, love, and jelly beans, people. Y'all like, dislike, like again, subscribe, and all that good stuff.